The sentence is then reduced consequentially during the appeal trial in Amiens to just 5 years in prison, 3 of which he had already, which were suspended. Pardon me. Dennis Menachet had this suspended. His wife gets 1 more year than he does, which is kind of crazy, but that's because Eric Dupond-Moretti also worked on this idea that really the wife is the one we should really be mad at because she wanted this relationship to take place. Now, if you're wondering why it is that Betty changed her story, it's because Virginie, her sister, begged her to, and her sister begged her to because it was the only way that she was going to get custody of her son back. Yeah, throughout all of this, they took Nicholas, the son, and Eric and the lawyers are saying, well, you want to see your son again? Virginie is going to Betty, and Betty is like, please. I mean, and she's like, please, Betty, just change your testimony. I just want my son. I love my son. And so Betty agrees to do it. She acquiesces. This is going to be according to her own testimony later. Years later, Betty writes a book called It Wasn't Love, where she recounts specifically how Eric Dupont was a special kind of demon. I'm paraphrasing here, but yeah, he's the one that helped to craft this narrative of consensual incest. It was him. And she is outraged by the fact that he is now going to become the Justice Minister of France. Now, if you're wondering about what happens thereafter to Virginie, it turns out that Eric maybe had it wrong. The incest was actually not that happy. The story ends quite tragically. After being allowed to return to Virginie, thanks to the Amiens appellate court, Dennis is being judicially monitored, and Virginie reports that she is fearful and terrified of her father, fearful that he has it within him to kill her.